Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Of all the people that should be scammed, it should be OF women. These OnlyFans models are really, in my opinion, ruining the economy. It's hard enough to live right now, but yet these women can get online and sell their buttholes for $4.99 and make bukus of bags. Seems like Sophie Rain is running into some trouble right now. It seems like she's been scammed out of millions of dollars. Sorry about that, chat. Scammed out of millions of dollars by her financial advisor, which I would say this is just karma.
Do you know what your net worth is today?
No idea.
If you had to guess.
Probably like 5 million, 20 million,
No,
5 to 20, 5 to 20.
No, it has to be more
That's still a ton of money, dude.
than that.
I don't know. Like, I'm not like, that's why I pay someone to do all of my financial stuff for me. I don't know anything about this.
I was
going to
guess it has to be 50.
Okay. I was like 5 to 20 was my guess somewhere.
It has to be higher than that.
I pay a lot like in taxes.
Graham's like, I have donated thousands, thousands and millions to you.
So like, I don't know.
Yeah, but if you made a...
Isn't that Graham's, and that is who it is?
I don't have that much.
If you know, well, we do the math. I'm
Probably
basically taking
40.
your total income, subtracting taxes, subtracting living expenses and other discretionary spending.
Okay.
Then I'm adding in the fact that you've been investing the money an extra 15% over the last 2 years,
Okay.
which is on the conservative side of things.
Mm-hmm.
And that takes me to 43.
Okay.
If I ask you what's your net worth and you're saying between 5 and 20, that shows to me that you have no idea what's going on financially, which is like insane to me, because if you're grinding so hard to try to get to someplace financially, like you could just spend a little extra time or even trade the time and work a little bit less, but spend a little bit of time understanding your finances, and that you'll make more money doing that. And it's...
But here's the beauty of it though, chat. Here's the beauty of it. I bet there's financial advisors that target these women because they know that they are
stupid.
You don't sell your body online unless you know you have no intrinsic value intellectually. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Women that sell their bodies online know that they have no intrinsic value. Therefore, they have to resort to the one thing that's the most degenerate, which is sell their bodies. So if I was a financial advisor personally, I would be targeting these women like Robin Hood in the Disney movie that it was my favorite one. I'd be targeting them like Robin Hood. I would open up an agency of financial advisors that only worked with OnlyFans creators, because these women are not paying attention to their finances at all, and they can bring in bukus of bucks. These are the perfect marks and tricks. But isn't it so funny though, chat, that they're using men as marks and tricks, but now financial advisors are using them as marks and tricks? It's the good old Uno reverse card of the 20th century. You have to love it. Women have been liberated so much to think they can sell their bodies online, but now financial advisors are just seeing them as a mark, seeing them as simple prey, just like they're looking at men as simple prey. So really, in my opinion, the karma's just coming full circle. I don't feel bad for it at all. Do you?
Not even close. Like, like 5 times more money doing that.
I literally have considered like taking a college course online. Just
you don't need to do that.
Even need to
like,
do that.
literally
No, that's so
find
simple.
someone
No,
that's
no.
financially literate
The money
and talk
guys.
to them for...
Honestly, the money guys.
Talk to the money guys.
Awesome.
Talk to Graham. Talk to me. Ask,
I need to, because I really want to learn.
In 10
I
minutes,
want to learn.
We love this stuff,
even after this podcast, we can go over it. Like in 10 minutes, you should have a basic understanding of where you're at. Because if you're saying between 5 and 20,
That's
imagine
a huge
after
range, too.
imagine
That is a massive jump. 5 and 20. Like if I said my net worth was around 5,000 to 20,000, that's not that big of a jump. But 5 million to 20 million, that's a massive jump, dude.
you grind for 5
Yeah,
years.
I guess that is a pretty big range.
And you learn that you have $10 million. What are you going to say? Where did it all go, right?
Yeah.
Like, why did I grind so hard? Well, that could be the reality. You don't know how much these people...
I grind so hard, but a financial advisor didn't let me get it that money that far.
These money people that are like working with you are taking.
Mhm.
Oh, the other
would you
thing-
would you be able to say what percent they're taking? That's the thing. You have like,
Wow.
and they could be taking some crazy percent where like, if you just spent a little bit more time finding someone else
Mhm.
or seeing what they're investing in, what if they're investing in really bad
I just
stuff?
like, I don't like, I don't know any of this.
Just
like,
get
I
a
just,
third
it's crazy.
party fiduciary to look it over for you.
Fiduciary?
Yeah.
She goes, fiduciary? The only douching I know is...
Someone who's on your side.
Or just a friend.
third party.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who has no
But I mean, are we surprised though, chat, that these OnlyFans women aren't intelligent? Is that surprising? It's not to me, bro. They knew they couldn't hack it at college. They knew they couldn't do a marketing degree. They knew they couldn't do any of this stuff. So they resort to the one thing that they know they can do, which is show off their body. This is why I get so bent out of shape when it comes to men being high value and women being high value, because a lot of you guys still haven't even downloaded free cash. If you scan this QR code right now, you'll get $10 on me. This is a place where you can play mobile games and you can get paid. You want some extra beer money? This is a great place to do it. You want some extra coinage? This is a great place to do it. Scan the QR code, click the link in the description. You get $10 on me. 10 whole dollars. Not 1, not 5. It was a couple months ago, it was 5. Now it's 10. Scan the QR code, start making some extra coin. All right, let me get back into this.
Financial interest in how you're doing.
Okay.
Just to look it over and say, hey, thumbs up, this is good, or hey, these things are questionable. Like we had on another person who had a very successful career, thought they made all this money, and then realized, wait a second, the person I trusted with my money ended up squandering all of it. And
that happens a lot, dude. Look at Dane Cook. His entire career pretty much collapsed over that.
I owe taxes that I don't have.
He was actually negative net worth after it was RJ Mitty who was on Breaking Bad, like a main star on Breaking Bad. And
Damn, he was negative?
He was like in severe
money.
Financial duress.
So I need to open a book or something.
Well, you don't need to open a book. It's so simple. Yeah. It's actually so simple.
It's not though. Like you
it
guys
is,
are saying
it is
it's
so
simple.
simple.
I will
Bro, you trying to teach astrophysics to a girl that has a 3rd grade education, bro. You know what I mean? This is, I also say, like, when Andrew Wilson talks to a lot of these feminists and modern women, it's just it's in the stratosphere over their head. It's not just a little bit like a skim, the hairline. It's in the stratus. It's so over her head, bro.
Explains you in 5 minutes.
Like, to insinuate that she's an intelligent person is a a shot at your own intelligence to say that she would be intelligent.
Not now. After the podcast, or maybe we should just do it after the podcast.
We'll do it after the podcast.
But anyways, it would be so worth it to spend just a small percentage of your time instead of working to just understand your finances.
And once you understand it, you're good. You're good for like the next
It's
month.
a few basic principles.
I feel like I'm like 50-50 with it. Like I kind of understand
it really sounds like you're like 595 when it's 5 to 20.
5 to 20. I could see like 15 to 20.
Dude, it's just such a big jump, chat. It's just such a big jump. It's not like a small jump. Here's her on another one. She's praising her financial advisor a week ago.
He's great. I love him so much. Basically, like I'll get paid through the site, and it goes straight to him into a financial firm, and then he pays me like $5,000 a month.
If you're making millions, you're only getting $5 a month,
and then you just and then I live off that and my credit card.
You know what your net worth is today?
No idea.
If you had to guess.
Probably like
total
and
learn that you have for like this clip again.
Money,
severe
money.
Bro, she's so cooked, bro. $5,000 a month.
Over $100 million does not.
The financial advisor, this guy, and I think he's the one trying to raise like this sin tax. What is this? The guy that's governor in Florida?
Okay, let's get to the sin tax. You've proposed a 50% sin tax on OnlyFans creators to discourage what you call immoral behavior. So
I think 100%. Yeah, let's do that.
Explain that.
Well, there was a time not too long ago in the United States of America where young girls aspired to be cooks and lawyers and reporters and doctors, and nowadays they are resigned to the fact that if they have an unexpected expense or they need to cover their rent or groceries, the quickest way for them to do that is being exploited by the OnlyFans platform. And so I respect women. I respect them enough to think that they are capable of anything they put their minds to. I never want a woman in my state to be exploited by the online sex slavery that is OnlyFans.
But
and that's why, as governor,
I thought it was a voluntary platform.
It's not. There's nothing voluntary about a platform that exploits women and forces them to sell nude photos on the internet.
When you say
this is a classic case.
Just to be clear about what OnlyFans is, correct me if I'm wrong, but my understanding about OnlyFans is it's voluntary. No one's forcing you to do it. People go on OnlyFans, create an account, and they charge money for whatever they want to put on their account. I'm not sure where the exploitation...
Yeah, Pierce. Let me put this in plain terms. If you're on OnlyFans, you're selling your balloon knot. You're selling pictures of your naked body. You're not on there cooking, cooking a dish. You're not making pasta. You're selling your body.
Element, as you're articulating it, is...
Well, this is often the defense of sex trafficking, that a 15-year-old girl is voluntarily
hang on. Sex trafficking is illegal.
And I believe that OnlyFans should be illegal as well.
Really?
There's nothing
Why? What
voluntary
law are they
about,
breaking?
Well, there's nothing.
Well, here's my thing. If Pornhub is illegal, why isn't OnlyFans?
Well, I would change the law. I would change the law. That's how we do things. I mean, slavery wasn't illegal, and then we said this is a moral repugnancy.
But who's enslaving people on OnlyFans?
And we changed the law.
I'm really curious. Maybe you've consumed a lot more OnlyFans content than me.
Pierce sounds like he got a whole bunch of subscriptions. He's like, hey, slow down. Okay, my wife doesn't give me enough attention here. I'm gonna need to keep my subscriptions, okay?
You see
I've never
trafficking
been on
and
OnlyFans,
slavery and everything
Pierce.
else, but I'm not aware that is what OnlyFans is. It has a lot of adult content, but legal adult content, which is monitored according to the law, and that people who have accounts there do so voluntarily. They open accounts and they charge money. We have somebody I'm going to bring in a moment, Sophie Rain, who has made $43 million from her account
I don't know about that.
OnlyFans. I don't think she's been enslaved or exploited. I think she's perfectly happy and enjoys what she does. I mean, I'll talk to her in a moment, but why do you feel she's a slave?
So I feel that this is a classic case of Stockholm syndrome, where the individual, the victim, the enslaved person doesn't feel that they have real agency. This goes back to Sociology 101, Piers, that someone is induced to believing they have choice, they have agency, when in fact they can't make a decision for themselves. I want young girls in my state to aspire to be astronauts, doctors, nurses, small business owners. I believe a radical thing that women can do anything they put their minds to, Piers, and I don't want them resigned
So do you
to
think,
the fact
just to be
that they
clear,
have to
do you think
sell.
modeling is modeling to you immoral?
I think naked modeling, however you want to euphemize it, naked modeling is immoral.
I mean, Cindy
absolutely.
Crawford was one of the greatest iconic supermodels of all time. She's done naked modeling. So is she a sinner? Is she a model? Fans, creators? You are, I think, the highest earner.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Sophie Rain looks like she's got the IQ of a carrot.
Stupid.
I've seen girls like this in college and in high school, and it's just this blank fishbowl stare. There's just nothing behind that.
It's claimed that you've made $43 million. You've got 8.5 million Instagram followers, 14 million on TikTok. So you're a massive social media phenomenon. For those who are not familiar with your work, how would you describe it?
Well, I post on many platforms. I post content on Instagram. I post content on TikTok and all the above. And I also post content on OnlyFans. And honestly, I do a little bit of everything. I do little dancing TikTok videos. I'll post Instagram photos. And then obviously my OnlyFans content.
And would you describe it as pornographic, or what would you describe it as?
Of course not.
I mean, I wouldn't describe it as pornographic, but it's definitely adult content for sure.
So what do you feel about James Fishback and his plan to tax you 50% as a sin tax for being a sinner?
I mean, I'm going to be honest, it's ridiculous. It's very ridiculous. Florida already has no income state tax. It doesn't exist. So it seems very selective, and it seems like it's a punishment.
What should you be celebrated for selling your body? Is that what you think? Should we be clapping from the rafters of how proud of you we are of your work? I love how he's like, can you explain your work? And she just explained nothing. She's like, well, I post in these areas, so it's different. This is my whole thing with this, bro. If my mom was to watch my content, I'd be happy for her because she would be learning something. At least I think she would be. If her parents were to watch our content, they'd be learning nothing. There's no value besides the fact that you're selling your body online. Morally and ethically, she knows in the deep depths of her soul that what she's doing is only bringing a certain level of value when it comes to men's desires. That's it. You can't be proud of your work unless you would be willing to show it to your parents and grandparents. I'm proud of my work. I want people to watch my channel. I want people to watch my videos. I'm very proud. I'm proud to say I'm a YouTuber. I'm proud my mom can talk about me. Yeah, some of the titles and like, you know, the thumbnails can be a little clickbaity, and, you know, I don't curse in my videos. But in my opinion, if my mom was to brag about watching my content, I'd be proud of that. If her parents were to brag about watching her content, that's degeneracy. Why would you want to see your daughter, you know, butt booty naked? There's no pride in it.
James, Are you there, James? Yeah, you are. I mean, Sophie says that that she feels like this is a punishment. Why are you punishing her?
Well, hey, Sophie, good to meet you. It's not a punishment at all. What it is a deterrent. I think Sophie recognizes that our state was better off when young women aspired to be teachers, small business owners, doctors, and lawyers.
I mean, this is true because the thing is, as I believe in her heart of hearts, I think that she wouldn't recommend young women do this. Most of the women that do OnlyFans don't say, yeah, I think young girls should be doing this.
Opposed to creating adult content. I can respect Sophie Rain as an individual and still respectfully call out that I don't want thousands of young women who are in high school today to feel like the only way they can make a living when they graduate is selling adult content, video, photos of themselves on the internet. And so, Sophie, look, with all due respect, I know you're from Florida. I'm from Florida. We both love our state. I want what's best for you, and I want what's best for every single woman in our state, and that's not to be objectified and exploited by the OnlyFans owners.
Sophie, what's your response to that?
I feel like as adults, we are all able to legally make our own decisions. And I think that we should also educate a lot more on all of these opportunities that you're speaking of, because I just don't think that we should be singling out any individual for what they choose to do.
I do. I 100% do. 'Cause here's the problem. When women do this type of work online, and put a 1 in the chat if you agree, it isolates both sides. It isolates men and it isolates women because it makes women view men as disgusting. These women know that the men that are buying their content are disgusting guys. These are guys they would never give a real chance in real life. These are guys that they would overlook completely. These are guys that are complete simps, which is why I think we need to end the simp epidemic. Now, on the other side of it, these men are paying for attention that is inauthentic. It's synthetic. It's not real attention. And half the time, from what I've at least seen online, these guys are talking to chatbots. They're not even talking to real women. They're talking to some sweaty dude in Vietnam. Some sweaty dude in the Philippines is the one being the keyboard warrior for this woman's OnlyFans chat and the messages they send. Because apparently you've got to pay for messages or something. Or I don't know how it works, but it's the problem. The biggest problem is that it isolates both sides, and it's just pushing further and further away. We can look at it like men and women aren't getting together anymore. People aren't having kids. People aren't getting married. The nuclear family is being broken up completely. Like, you think she has a boyfriend? From all that what I've seen online, she has no man, and no man would want to take her serious. What guy wants to walk around with a girl that every other man has seen butt booty naked? No guy. That's why all these corn stars that typically get married, their marriages fall apart. Mia Khalifa, what is it, Riley Reid. These men don't want to be with them because there's such a sense of shame. But going back to my isolation point, the women are isolating themselves because they see men as disgusting. The men are isolating themselves because instead of going out and talking to women, they can just go to work and then they can spend their hard-earned money on these women that don't care about them at all. And then a lot of these men are going broke giving attention to women that don't care. And so people aren't dating. People aren't going out into the market and dating. Men don't even want to approach women anymore because the access is so easy. I remember back in my day when if you wanted to talk to a girl, you had to go up and actually talk to her. You couldn't send her a text message. You couldn't get online and shoot her a DM. You actually had to go and talk to her. And then you would get her number. Then you could maybe text her afterwards. We've lost that sense of hunting, I feel like, in today's dating market, whereas men don't want to even pursue women anymore, which is bad. Men are pursuers. We're hunters. We're predators, biologically, instinctually. We're meant to hunt and find. Women are scavengers, so they kind of pick from the best, right? That's what they do. But men, even in the mammal kingdom, the man goes out, he shows out, tries to get him a lady. That's what it is. I think it's still good for that. I think we still need to be doing that. Do you think I got Cass by just sitting on the sidelines and not approaching her? No. If any of you guys have seen Cass, you can go to my Instagram, you can see her. She's way better looking than me. But I had to pursue her. She didn't just walk up to me and be like, oh my God, you're just so amazing. I just think you're so great. Oh my God. It didn't happen that way, bro. It didn't happen that way. I had to go out. I had to shoot my shot like Devin Booker. I had to go out and court her attention. I had to. Men these days don't want to do that at all. They want what's easy. They want what's fast. And to me, that's a huge problem because it's making men less of being a man.
James?
Well, I want to single out drug dealers, Sophie. I want to single out people who are committing crimes in our society. And so as governor, my responsibility is very simple. I want to make sure that there is a path. I'm not going to be one of those Republicans
But she's not
who's
committing
going to
any
attack
crime.
women.
And it seems to me that your initial assertions before we spoke to Sophie that she was...
I like this guy. I like him.
You know, that people like her on OnlyFans are enslaved, they're being exploited. And then you do an analogy just now to drugs and whatever, which are illegal, obviously. Nothing she's doing is illegal. It seems to be entirely of her own free will. She's very happy doing it. She's very popular doing it. You know, under the First Amendment...
Well, have you asked her that, Piers? Have you asked her if she's happy?
Under the First Amendment of the US Constitution, what business is it of yours to stick your oar in and want 50% of her cash?
No. Piers, did you ask her if she was happy? Because she posted a video 2 weeks ago on International Women's Day where she was interviewing her former self, who looked to be disappointed, who aspired to be, quite literally, in Sophie Rain's own words, an astronaut. Sophie, you are smart. I know you. I know your family.
Boy, better quit lying to this girl.
You are capable of anything you put your mind to. And so when you're doing
that mind is gone. That frontal lobe's probably already developed. She's cooked now. It's a wrap. Nobody's going to hire her anyways.
This little cute Spider-Man dance online and you're creating this adult content, know that that person that you used to be still wants something more out of you. And I, as the governor of the state, want every single woman in Florida to achieve their maximum potential.
Hey, Google, show me the relationship with her father.
Sophie?
I mean, I think just realistically speaking, I'm very happy with where I am, and I promise I would have never got to where I am without the platform. Like, I've built businesses outside of this. I am constantly, chasing new dreams and everything. Like, I'm very happy with where I am.
Yeah, Sophie, you come from a devout Christian family.
You're a liar!
Family, I understand. You grew up, by your own admission, pretty poor.
I always say 304s are never happy, chat. They're never happy, dude. All right, let's go to one of the previous videos we've had and go through some of the comments. I like to go through these just to kind of see... Like, I usually go through them on my own, but I was like, I'm going to go through one of these today with you guys. All right, here we go. This is from the Feminist Goes on a Solo Trip to India. Imagine how she would have acted if this happened in the USA. Guarantee she'd be raging. Oh, you guys can't even see it. My bad, chat. Here, let's do this. Let's move this over right here. Not a professional. Not a professional, chat. Not a professional. Here we go. Okay, cool. Bro, that dude behind her is definitely getting the chloroform ready. Hey, does this rag smell like chloroform? You better hope they just want to scam. I don't see red flags. I see a red carpet. Oh my God, you guys are killing me. Some women's complete lack of self-preservation instinct never ceases to amaze me. The movie Taken was like a PSA for me. I could never. Diversity is our strength. It will be too late when woke people finally wake up. Usually the one who are the most privileged, good Lord, stupid Levi. Usually the one who are the most privileged, entitled, demanding, and not as delighted often see how different it is outside. H-1Bs starting companies and hiring H-1Bs. They want her picture to scam people. I don't feel bad she went on her own. Turns out the racists were right all along. This has slowly turned into a new war of truth against lies, and I'm here for it. I'm sick and tired of scams. I'm sick and tired of manipulation, fraud, and corruption. Next generation will either be the ultimate downfall of human society or the generation where truth and honesty finally prevails. Company wanted to send me to India on a buying trip. Told them I'm resigning. They sent me to Italy instead. I've been waiting 2 years to get my wife. Why H-1V guys get in at least 6 months a year? That's such bullish. I had to prove I can take care of her for 10 years. This makes me angry. Yeah, dude, this is bad. UK is doomed. It's sad to see their lack of backbone and being bent by everything that wants their way. Okay. If you got blonde hair, you might as well kidnap yourself in India and Egypt. Go crazy. Somebody said, what a dreadful way to spend a vacation. You guys crack me up, dude. Oh my God, you guys crack me up. Jesus. But dude, I really do think that this syntax terminals, I think they should 100% think that they should implement this. Get women away from this. Get women away from it, dude. Get them away. Get them away. because it's not helping society, it's hurting. All right, I've seen this new thing. The Canadian government just dropped this absolute monstrosity, and this is not satire. Oh my god, she looks like an extra on Fraggle Rock.
Deal with the ongoing genocide of MMIW G2SLGBTQIA.
What the? Say that again?
Deal with the ongoing genocide of MMIW G2SLGBTQIA+.
How many times did she practice that in the mirror? Say it again.
Of MMIW G2SLGBTQIA+.
That sounds like a freaking, that sounds like one of those generated passwords that Google gives you.
This is abhorrent.
Good Lord. What is this? Canada is now being called the gay capital after they revealed new letters from the MMIW G2SLG. I can't even say it.
We will not let fear win.
That's a man.
We will not let fear win. A world without trans people has never existed. A world without drag has never existed, and it never will. Queer people have always...
Imagine, like, this is what I don't get. You're dressed like a freaking circus clown, but yet you're the voice of reason?
...been here amongst us. They are our coworkers. They are our brothers, our sisters. They are our mothers, our fathers. They are our families. Drag is art.
No, they're just fathers most of the time.
Drag is culture. Drag is educational. Drag is creative. Drag is comedy, but drag is not a crime. My name is Scarlett Bobo.
Ain't nobody said it was a crime. It's just weird that y'all try to push it on children. The MMI, let me try to say it. MMIW G2SLGBTQIA plus. Oh my God, Canada is so good. Canada's so good. Bro, these Canadians, bro, I don't know how y'all do it, man. I don't know how y'all do it. I'd have to get out the country if it was that bad. We want dates, not pen pals. What is this?
I don't think I'm in a position where I should be struggling to go on a date.
Yeah.
But I am.
Guys are DMing you or texting you, and then it's just not going.
And then it just goes nowhere. It never does.
Here's why. Number one, you're average looking at best. I'll just be honest with you. But number two, and put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Guys want a little bit of reciprocity when it comes to the dating market. I think men are so tired of just having to, like to my point earlier, I don't think men mind chasing too much. I really don't think they mind chasing. But it's like chasing almost turns into stalking, where I'm just constantly hitting you up and getting no reciprocity. I tell guys, you need to give the initial, like you need to give some initial attention. But eventually, these women need to start realizing that we want some reciprocation of attention. And if you don't give any of that, why would a guy keep chasing you? Because the thing is, as a man, if I'm just giving you a lot of attention and I'm getting nothing back, that's telling me you're not interested. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree.
Literally never does. I can't remember the last time I was on a fucking first date.
Really?
Yeah. My pen pals, like, they overlap with each other because, like, I once again haven't been on a date with any of them. But it's like...
But I mean, she's mid at best. Like, honey, you should be out there trying. You look like me.
Why do I keep entertaining these pen pals? Every single one. And like, they have approached me different ways. Some it's been like meet out at the bars. Some it's been like DM. Some it's been dating apps. None of them go anywhere.
It's always the hen heads. Have you ever thought maybe it's because you're boring? This is something that I think we should call more women as boring snore fests. You know what I mean? Clavicular left this ABC News interview mid-convo after the interviewer had no idea what she was talking about. What do we got?
Did you used to do electrolytes?
Drink, obviously, I still do electrolytes. It really helped me. I know for some people it can make it worse. For me, it made it better.
Which electrolyte?
I started saunaing.
Which
Ultima?
No, but
Ultima
like
electrolytes?
which actual electrolyte?
Ultima electrolyte powders.
No, not the brand. Like, are we talking, like, which one?
That's the brand name, is Ultima electrolyte powders. All of them. It's a mix of all of them. Magnesium.
Okay.
Potassium. Salt. All of that.
Salt?
Well, that's an electrolyte, but you get what I'm saying.
But do you know which specific electrolyte?
I just take the Ultima powders, and I like it. I like how it makes me feel, and it helps me with energy.
Oh my God, do you not know? Like, did you just?
Potassium, magnesium. I don't know what else is in that. To be honest.
The thing is, Clavicular's the wrong guy to talk to about that. This kid, very intelligent for his age on everything when it comes to health and looks maxing. I was actually very impressed with hearing him talk about this stuff. I was like, man, this kid really knows his stuff, man. For his age, he's really on top of it. He's really, really on top of it. What else we got? Let's get back on the Twitter. What else do we have here? Modern woman complains on TikTok about her other women's... Oh, what is this? Okay, what do we got? What do we got?
Y'all, I am aware of that video. I really, really am. And I literally every single day keep getting a message on Facebook, a message on Instagram, and on TikTok about it. It's just so sad, and I'm more than anything just frustrated that this person is getting away with doing all of this, with recording women intoxicated. I've seen in his page and his platform, which is so sad that somebody uses a platform to do that kind of thing, especially
What's she talking about?
Women. You're claiming that this page is...
Oh, basically a guy that's exposing the street interviewers? Yeah, I mean, what's that guy's name? He, God, what's his name? God, what's his freaking name? The dude in Miami. I can't remember his name. Oh my God, what is this? Here's Big Back of the Day.
Big Back.
I have worked with 4 and 5-year-olds. This is scary. Jesus, let me turn this down some. What do we got?
Have worked with 4 and 5-year-olds in schools who have genders that their parents don't want them to have. Parents' rights have suddenly been weaponized.
Brother. Those pants are something that they don't even want to be in this position. Your belly is something those pants don't want to be in. What are you talking about?
Against trans and non-binary and two-spirit youth. Because I hear from teachers who are really worried about parents who might have complaints. And I think there's a perception that parents are heterosexual, that they're white, that they have a particular set of Christian values. I think a lot of educators feel really limited in what they can do because they're worried about the imagined parent community. And often that's the community because those parents are the loud voices in a school community. I want us to get really comfortable with challenging right-wing Christian patriarchy. I want to...
You should get really comfortable challenging a buffet to not eat a single bite. Challenge that. Challenge yourself to eat in a calorie deficit.
Say things like, you can do work around sexual orientation and gender diversity with children of all ages.
No!
To think about these conversations and...
Here's my whole thing. What is the obsession to want to teach sex and gender to children? What is this whole thing? Chat, let me know when you took sex ed. I took sex ed, I think it was 7th grade. I was 14 years old. It was like for a few months, and then we just moved on to the next. Didn't talk about how to put a condom on. Didn't talk about nothing. It's just like, here's how babies are made, and here's the ovaries, and here's the vaginal canal, and here's what your pee-pee looks like. And that was it. That was sex ed. Great job. I figured out what I needed to figure out. Why do I need to learn all this other stuff? What is that? What's going? Why? Why do kids need to know this stuff? What is the point? Like, I don't understand it. There's no reason that children need to learn this stuff. None. At all, in my opinion. Good Lord, what is this? Somebody said there's no tomorrow. Start now.
You really are a fat bastard.
That double with the extra oh, you can't even see it. Sorry, she was showing off her body. She got that double gangbang there. Lord have mercy. Good Lord. Oh, Jesus. Bro, her chest touches her chin. God, her eyebrows are longer than the list of things I regret. What is this look? Right, when you shake something and your chest moves, it might be time to step on a treadmill. Watch this again. Shaking this ketchup. Or freaking this part, like, dude, I'll sit here and do this all day. My chest is not moving. You gonna put ketchup on it too? Oh, God. Sorry you guys have to see this stuff, chat. All right, let's see what we got here. Woman makes more money than her boyfriend of 3 years and supports him financially while he figures things out. He says she'll be able to do the same thing when he figures things out. The pair claims societal pressure didn't dictate their relationship. Okay.
Hey, excuse me, miss.
This is what Cass and I did. She was the breadwinner when we got together, so.
Do you think it's okay to date a man for money?
A man for money? No, actually, that was going to be funny.
No.
But you're an attractive woman. So if you could land a millionaire, why not do it?
I mean, money can't buy happiness. You see a lot of people that have a ton of money and they're still missing something, so.
So where does happiness come from?
Now you're being really trivial. I don't know.
Connection with your partner.
If you're single?
Comes from within. Learning to love yourself, understanding who you are as a person.
Are you single currently?
No, I'm dating him.
How long you guys been together?
Over 3 years.
But between the two of you, who makes more money?
She does.
I do.
You're the breadwinner. Have you always been the breadwinner?
Yes.
Do you think that being the breadwinner as a woman changes the dynamic in the relationship with a man?
No, I mean, I see other couples struggle with it, but not necessarily us. Like, I don't care. I mean, I make more, but it's our money. Like, what mine is his and vice versa.
How do you feel as the man, being that your woman makes more money?
Well, there's a season for everything. It's at a time where she was able to carry us while I was figuring out job, life, with school, moved around, figuring out my passion and my path. She was a lot more stable than I was. At some point, the tide is going to change where the goal is for her to stop working at some point, and then she would take time out and focus on other things that she wants to. So it doesn't make me feel any type of way. There's no ego. There's no demasculating or emasculating me.
Why do you think so many men feel emasculated being in a position that you're in now?
Society, the pressure they put on you to...
Well, it's mainly from the women. You know, if women were actually going for genuine connection and a man that they loved, they wouldn't care about the money. Like when Cass and I met each other, we just fell in love with each other. Like the money didn't really matter. We were in a genuine connection, spiritually, emotionally, physically. And a lot of women are taught these days what to expect from a man, but they're never taught what a man expects from them. And I feel like the big piece that we're missing out from a lot of relationships now is the emotional connection. People want the financial connection and not the emotional connection. That's why a lot of marriages fail. People don't do the work. Ain't that right, Lux? You want a sweet potato, bud? You want a sweet tater? Well then come on now. Free. Sit. Wait. Free. Go to your place, boy. Go to your place. But Chad, I tried something a little bit different today, so let me know in the comments. Did you like that I didn't use the soundboard as much? I feel like I overuse it sometimes. What do you guys think? Was it a little more enjoyable without how many times I used it? I don't know. I like to try things a little bit different. Ain't that right, Lokes?
Won't they do?
But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's always good to have you guys out, man. Until next time, peace.